one of the things I'm looking for with businesses is what is the business about? What is the product they're selling? Or more importantly, what differentiates that business from another business? What is their unique sell? I know I worked with a series of attorneys recently, and they were accident attorneys. And I had an assumption that they're going to be pretty cutthroat, the way you see those ads on the highway, call so-and-so, and we'll get your money and we'll screw those guys and all that really rough stuff. And I was working with them trying to give them a sense of, visually, a sense of structure and stature. And I showed the client some of the locations I was thinking about, and they said, that's not us. We're really heart-centered. We're not really going after people that way. We really want people to feel comfortable and safe with us. So we ended up doing a whole series of different portraits with them in front of paintings, things in their offices, totally different than the concept that I brought to the table based on my experience of accident attorneys. And they were thrilled because these pictures reflected their mission, which was a much more heart-to-heart approach with their clients. People ask me, what's corporate branding photography and how is that different than photographing, let's say, a musician? Again, with corporate branding, I want to understand what is your brand and what makes your brand unique. Once I understand that, I will often brainstorm with the client. We'll just come up with ideas. For instance, I may be working with a medical practice, and their brand is service, quality service, and very fine products. And so, like say glassware, if it's a eye doctor, for instance. And so we'll do a combination of things to reflect that brand, including photographing some of their glassware on some of their eyeglasses, on some of their possibly on some of their clients or on some models. The doctors have a lot of expertise and they have a wide selection of glass frames. So we'll show all those different aspects so that the accumulation of all the photographs will tell the story of their corporate brand. How I approach a business portrait is very different than how I would approach a profile picture for an individual who wants something for their Facebook or their Instagram page. Basically, I find out what they're trying to do as a professional. Contrast that to someone who is a dancer, and I'm doing a portrait for their Facebook page. There it's maybe showing passion, just showing their exuberance about being alive and something with their hands or their body, so there's movement involved in it. Totally different approach. So for instance, I was photographing a web designer, their office in Santa Fe, and we spent a day together doing portraits of each of the individuals, and the portraits were more capturing the excitement of that person. But I was photographing the people doing what they do. There was a graphic designer, there was someone who was more product oriented, there was the CEO of the company. Each of those people had I had a different approach to how I was capturing them. But overall, what I was looking to do was tell the story of this really expertise. And this was, the CEO was a woman, said we want a kind of a male approach. We want straight lines and architectural elements. So I photographed the building and the architectural elements of their building, and I posed them on a stairwell, showing the architectural elements behind the individual people. And we used color schemes that worked with their logo color schemes. We used blue glass, and we used copper bowls. These were colors that they were using in their design. So it was just a wide range of things, much more about telling the story of the brand than just capturing the essence of individuals' work. And this is what excites me most, to watch somebody be absorbed in what they do and be able to capture that in a photograph. And then to watch the excitement when they look at the photograph and they say, you captured my essence. So why don't you give me a call, get in touch with me, and let me capture your essence or tell your brand story. I look forward to talking to you.